Hello, my friends. I believe you are okay and I believe you are well. Welcome once again. Now, over the course of this video, we are going to be talking about Javi Elliot, Zaire-Emery, Luis Diaz, Cody Gakpo, and every recent event happening in Liverpool right now as it is hot. Now, if this is your first time, joining me, I remember my humble self, Steve, one of your favorite Liverpool fan. Kindly subscribe. I think that will be a massive way of, showing small appreciation towards my growth. You understand? So let us dive deep inside the video. And also at the course of the video, if you actually like the video or you enjoy the video, kindly give us a like and share the video to every Liverpool fan. Now we'll start with Cody Gakpo. We know that I believe most of us here actually know that Cody Gakpo have been on the radar of Bayern Munich for many weeks right now. I think Bayern Munich, they have made it certain that they want a wide player. I think previously they were keen on getting either Cody Gakpo or Nico Williams. But right now, Nico Williams have been linked to Barcelona. I don't know what's recently happening there, but some sources today stated that the deal between Barcelona and Nico Williams have collapsed. I don't know if that is true, but that is what I am actually seeing right now. So Bayern Munich have made their stand right that they want Cody Gakpo. But I don't think Liverpool is going to sell Cody Gakpo. I don't think Liverpool actually need, to get another white player to come and replace Cody Gakpo. I don't think that. But from some sources I've seen, it claimed that Cody Gakpo's, transfer fee is somewhere close to 70 million pounds. 70 to 72 million pounds. And I don't know if Bayern Munich can actually, pay or match that energy. Personally, I don't think Liverpool need to sell him, and I don't think Liverpool even entertain any talk about Cody Gakpo. Now, Bayern Munich, they actually knew that it's going to be very, very difficult and very complex to get Cody Gakpo. So I think they've pushed their priorities towards Luis Diaz, because yesterday I got the news where so many persons were linking Bayern Munich to Luis Diaz. As a matter of fact, I don't know if this is actually true, because I don't know if it's actually true. That's it. I don't know if it's actually true, but because I'm relying on some other people's sources for this particular one. But the one I know for certain is that Bayern Munich have been linked so many times, to Cody Gakpo. But right now, it's believed that Bayern Munich have shifted from Cody Gakpo to, Luis Diaz. And we all know that Liverpool have slammed Luis Diaz 80 million pounds to 82 million pounds. And I think that was the reason Barcelona actually pulled out and decided to go for Nico Williams. You understand? So right now, I believe that almost every Liverpool fan, if you ask them, do you want Cody Gakpo to leave or Luis Diaz to leave? You choose one. I believe most Liverpool fans will actually choose for Luis Diaz to leave. Now, I don't want any of them to leave. That's the truth. I believe both of them being in Liverpool can actually help Liverpool to retain their title. Can actually help us to retain our title. That is the truth. That is the truth. But should Bayern Munich bring this kind of money, I think Liverpool will not reject, going by the fact that Luis Diaz is 28 years, and lately we have seen Liverpool linked to so many wide players. I think I brought the video here also when we talk about Anthony Gordons, and we talked about Malik Fofana. Liverpool wants to bring a player that can play all three wings, both from the middle and from the wings. So right now, I think Liverpool actually entertain any offer that is coming for Luis Diaz if the offer is close to 80 million pounds. And some other sources suggested that Luis Diaz will most likely be moving to Saudi Pro League, because I think right now the only people that can actually match that amount of fee will be Saudi clubs. That is what I think personally. I don't think Bayern Munich can actually bring something close to 80 million pounds for Luis Diaz. But should they bring that amount of money, I believe Liverpool is going to let Luis Diaz leave. And we know that Luis Diaz over the weeks, I think some weeks ago, Luis Diaz and the girlfriend posted so many messages on social media. Most of their messages were pointing towards an exit. Some of the messages, I don't know. I believe most of you have actually seen the message. Where they were thanking Liverpool, how Liverpool have, done a lot for them, how they enjoy their stay at Anfield and all that. So back then, Barcelona were actually linked to, Luis Diaz. So everybody believed that Luis Diaz was actually leaving to Barcelona. But come on, I know that Barcelona right now, they have so many financial crises, and I don't think they can actually cough out that amount of money to buy Luis Diaz. Now let us move down to Javi Elliot. Right now, Brighton actually right now they are preparing a bid of about £40 million for Javi Elliot. As a Liverpool fan, I don't think you want to see Javi Elliot still stay in Liverpool if you really like Javi Elliot. That is the truth, because right now, his presence in Liverpool have been dropped down so well because of the signing of Florian Wirtz. I think last season we saw him coming towards end of the match. I think, I don't think it was up to 8 matches that Javi Elliot played. Now bringing Florian Wirtz, I don't think he's going to get any playing time at all. And right now, he's actually doing well right now in England. I think in England national team under 20, under 23, under 21 right now. Yes, they won. I think 2 days ago they won 3-1 against Spain, where he scored. I think Jordan Kwanzaa actually assisted him. So right now, Brighton, they are preparing a bid of about £40 million for Javi Elliot. Now I don't know if Liverpool actually entertain this particular figure, but personally I think this amount is actually good. But come on, we are going to still see what will unfold if Liverpool will actually add any fee on top of the 40 million. But personally, like I said earlier, I think £40 million, 40 million quid is nice. Is nice for Javi Elliot, because you know that he's not going to be a starter. We don't really need him right now, in as much as he's a very good player, very talented. I think that number 10 role, he fits that role perfectly well. But right now we have Szoboszlai and we have Florian Wirtz. That is it. There's nothing we can do about that. Now, yesterday, the issue of Napoli getting Darwin Núñez, I think I've actually made that video earlier also. Getting Darwin Núñez have been hitting up everywhere right now. And we believe that most likely Napoli will succeed in getting Darwin Núñez. Darwin Núñez and Liverpool have a mutual agreement. Darwin Núñez wants to leave and Liverpool also wants to sell. That is it. But the issue here right now is what will happen to Victor Osimhen if they get Darwin Núñez, because we know that I think Victor Osimhen have some fracas, or will I say some problem with the club. I think so. So going by that, I don't think Liverpool actually pay big money for Victor Osimhen. I don't think Liverpool trigger that clause. I think his buyout clause is around £62 million or so, but I don't know if Liverpool actually trigger it yet. But right now, that is what we have. I don't think Liverpool is looking towards Victor Osimhen, but everyone right now is speculating the fact that since they won that with Núñez, let us do a swap deal, because right now I think there is no striker in the market. That's the truth. The only striker right now that I know that Liverpool have been linked to is Hugo Ekitike. And going by the price from Frankfurt, I think Frankfurt sporting director said 100 million euros or nothing, which is around 80-something million pounds. I don't think Liverpool will actually do that kind of business. That is true. I don't think Liverpool will look towards that side. Maybe in near future he might be actually worth that price, but right now I don't think he's worth that price. Now, from this piece I read that Liverpool have joined the race to sign Zaire-Emery from Paris Saint-Germain. Now, Liverpool wants to sign a player that can play all three wings. And when you check Zaire-Emery, you understand that this player can play all three wings. He can actually play from the midfield. That is true. So, personally, should Liverpool go for this player? I will tell you yes, because right now we need all the firepowers that we need to get because of Champions League football. And we actually saw what happened last season. I think last season after Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool became so weak. Even before Paris Saint-Germain, Liverpool became so weak and tired. They lost to Paris Saint-Germain in penalty. That was a lucky game anyway, because penalty is a game of luck. They lost to Paris Saint-Germain and also lost to Newcastle. That Newcastle match was one of the most boring match I've seen Liverpool play. No energy, no strength. The legs were tired. So right now, I think we need all the strength that we can get. We need players that Arne Slot can actually trust and rely on, because assuming Arne Slot trust players like Federico Chiesa, Javi Elliot, I believe that during that finals with Newcastle last summer, I believe that last season, I believe that when he have seen that so many boys are already tired, he would have this some substitution to bring in the likes of Federico Chiesa or Javi Elliot to change the game. But still, he didn't. You understand? So right now, this is what is surrounding Liverpool right now. So, anyways, if you watch this video to this point, kindly give us a like. If you actually enjoyed the video, kindly give us a like, and not forget, like as I said, kindly subscribe to help our growth, and share this video to every Liverpool fan, and you will never walk alone. Peace and love.